This the new wave, turn it up. I'm in the backseat chilling with your girl, what's up? She wanna talk all day, but I'm not in the mood. I'm trying to dance all night, I got something to do. I make hits for the people at home in their rooms, looking for a reason to get out of it soon. Found me on the internet just making some moves. Now I'm going up, CNN on the news. She gon' shake, shake, shake like a bottle, she popped that. I'm off that, pull up on you with a Nerf pack. I bust back, I've been feeling bad for the haters. Streaming on my music, now they're wanting their funds back. Oh my god, she on my mind now. This song make me wanna wild out. Don't act like you too cool to dance now. No diamonds, but I'm still gon' bust down. You gotta leave those worries on your shelf. Whatever happened to being yourself? I don't know, but tonight let's lose control. Life ain't fun if you all alone. I can get you anything that you want and more. I'm a lyrical genius. This whole song took 10 minutes to think of, just for you to bump it in them brand new speakers. Forget it in a week, where's that brand new single? I got chains like Mr. T, but you don't wanna try them on, turn your whole neck green. I'm in a lima bean, limousine, cup of coffee and a magazine. I flex real hard like Muscle Man. I'm in a city doing donuts in a Sprinter van. I'm on top, ceiling fan, I got bars. Candyman, she don't know my name, but know my fame, awesome. If I'm on stage then I get paid, awesome. I'm eating good, I'm feeling great, awesome. You gotta leave those worries on your shelf. Whatever happened to being yourself? I don't know, but tonight let's lose control. Life ain't fun if you all alone. I can get you anything that you want and more. You gotta leave those worries on your shelf.
My name is D. My Instagram handle is SO_F80 M3. I'm a branch manager for a semi-trailer repair facility, and the car I have today is a F80 M3. I first got into cars in the early 90s. The first car I ever started modifying was a Mercedes 190E. I got into BMWs right around the early 2000s. Like I said, I was always into Euros. I purchased a E46 M3 6-speed. From that car, I eventually got into the E90 chassis. A lot of the 335s, I've owned several of them and sold them locally here actually. I purchased my F80 M3 last summer. I purchased it online, sight unseen. I had an E92 M3 and I was looking to add something to my stable. So I put a finder out online and I was looking for an F80 M3 and everything that I was seeing just wasn't what I wanted. And then I was in my garage on a Sunday and I got an alert and I seen the car pop up. It was Sakhir Orange. I hadn't seen that color before, and plus it had the Silverstone, which is almost a whitish interior. And I just clicked buy it now. And the good part about it was 6-speed also. I purchased this car sight unseen mainly because of the color combo and the fact that it was a 6-speed. It was a one owner, low miles, and the price was like right where I wanted it to be. So it kind of just fell into my lap. I purchased it here in Miami. I drove down that weekend from Orlando to pick it up. When I first saw the car, I was just astounded. It was beautiful. My first reaction was when I started it up, and it sounded like shit. I almost said, no, I don't want it. Honestly, it sounded like a Civic. I chose a manual over DCT. I prefer to be engaged in my car. I know every DCTs are faster, but I'm not racing everyone from light to light. I just love manual transmissions and prefer it over an automatic any day. The car didn't last long before I modified it. I actually had some mods I purchased prior to actually owning the car as yet. First mod I did was I lowered the car. Originally I went with H&R springs because I wasn't really sure how the car would handle as far as being low. My next mods were all exterior. I did, your normal, your trunk spoiler, your front lip. Eventually did the side skirt extension. Most of the carbon fiber pieces that I have on my car are from a company called Souvenir. The front lip, the trunk spoiler, the 3-piece rear diffuser. The side skirts are RKP. I chose RKP just because of the quality and the fitment of them. I went with Souvenir when I got my GTS hood as well as my Euro front bumper. I have Euro tail lights. I ordered, actually the Euro black lines. I ordered them from a gentleman on the forums. I went with Euro spec parts just to be different. I got the Euro spec mirrors. I got the the no disclaimer visors, the Euro front bumper, so there's no reflectors. Just only certain people will notice it. I notice it's different. A lot of people may or may not notice it. The headlights were originally xenons. I didn't have the LED option on this one. These were just the xenon with the chrome housing. I've done several headlight builds with a company called Bay Optics. I reached out to them. The first set, I didn't really go crazy with them. I just did black housing and did the regular halos, whatever you want to call them. Eventually I got rid of those and went with a full build with the hexagon etched lenses and upgraded bulbs and everything to that nature. The wheels that I'm running are Signatures. They're SB104s. They're extremely lightweight. I have Michelin tires on them. I have StopTech big brake kit, ST60s and ST41s in the rear. I went with a BCBR coilover setup, mainly because of the ability to go as low as I would like and still have a firm suspension. The exhaust I originally had the Active AutoWorks single mid pipe, which was fine. It cut down the horrible noise of the muffler. I just recently, a couple of months back, went with the equal length, and it was pretty much a game changer. I'm running equal length on a competition muffler, and it sounds great. What I have done to the engine is I started out with an Alpine flash tune. I have FTP charge pipes, MST cold air intakes, and an agency power intercooler. The interior I started out with just trying to make it more comfortable. I went with an ID6 retrofit performed by Remote Beamer. I went with, just recently I did a 10 1/4 inch X5 screen, so it's just a larger screen. I have a carbon fiber Alcantara steering wheel. It was built by a gentleman named Marcel here locally in Orlando. I have a P3 car gauge, vent gauge. It gives me all the readings such as IATs or boost and even coolant temperature. I have the Alcantara, BMW Alcantara center console. I have the Alcantara shifter. I have an F10 shift knob that I had to source in the UK because it was the only ones that came with gloss carbon to match the remaining of the interior. I have pedal house pedals. I have carbon fiber seat backs provided to me by Souvenir. I went with the black seat emblems from the later models on the F80s and F82s. I have plenty of things in store already. I have some other things being done right now. I have a custom console being built. I have a few things. I'm not done with the build on this. A lot of times I just reinvent it if I grow tired of it, or I'll just change it up a little bit. My inspiration mainly comes from trying to be different without junking up the car. I'll go with a lot of OE Plus mods that the car may or may not have come with, upgrades. If I get a low option car, this car was being a pure stick shift, didn't even have backup camera. I don't have any intentions of selling the car. Every car I've ever sold, I get a lot of flack from my son anyway. He always gets angry that I hook him up and sell him. I think if I did have the opportunity to get rid of this car, I'd go with an F90 M5. If I could get like a white comp, I would go with it. The majority of the heavy work was done by Elijah Clark with Rogue Motorworks. Great kid, he's mobile, he'll come to my house and do it for the most part. Any of the easier stuff I did myself. Other people helped me out, such as 1090 Garage, Remote Beamer. His name is Junior Cabrera. He did all my coding. He did all my, basically my electrical installations, such as the ID6 and the ceramic iDrive and all the different upgrades that I decided to go with. My name is D. My Instagram handle is SO_F80 M3.
And I drive.
Huh?
And I drive.
And I drive a BMW F80 M3. Me, man. It's because Miguel's in his lap. God damn it.
We're gonna make a whole bloopers. So we're gonna make a bloopers end of the year of all the bloopers, the mistakes and stuff, and all this nonsense that we're going on right now. So you're gonna get that on camera.
All right, so let's start again.
Hold on, we'll
I'd rather you sit in Miguel's lap.
Gotta go up somewhere. All right, so you can start.
Tell me when you're ready. Good. I would like to thank BMW Invasion for inviting me here, actually being interested in my car and my story. I'd like to thank Euromotive for allowing us to do the video here. It's a beautiful shop. My name is D. My Instagram handle is SO_F80 M3, and I drive a F80 M3.
That was awesome. That was actually, that was really easy compared to a lot of what we did. It wasn't.
Hey, it's the lights, man. I'm sorry, dude. Trying to get this head off my chest.
Oh my god.
The whole time I'm like, what the is this? Start wigging out.